let's have a look. What did Jesus say? You say the New Testament is the Injil. You said yes. So well, let's have a look. The New Testament has 27 books. 27 books. Out of the 27, in this particular one, 21 out of 27 has not got a red dot or a dash or a doodle. Not even a scribble. Not even a smudge. Not even a red smudge. 21 out of 27. How many percent is that? You work it out. Then in the New Living Bible, also red letter, 23 out of 27. There's not even a red dot or a dash or a doodle. And you say this is the Injil. You say this is the Injil. You didn't even quote Jesus. Leave out Jesus, God talking to him. But you didn't even quote Jesus in 23 out of the 24 books. He is not even quoted, not even once. And you say this is the Injil. However, in this so-called Injil, in this particular one, and there are many other Bibles, you find that Jesus is made to do funny things, silly things. I'm only reading from the Gospel of St. Matthew, chapter 21, verse 7. I didn't have chance to read it there. I read it for you. It says, they brought the donkey and the colt. Donkey and the colt. Laid their clothes on them, on the donkey and the colt, and set him on them. They made Jesus sit on them, 2 donkeys at a time. I said, what this man is, an acrobat or circus? What is he doing? Look, there's no misprint here. In the King James Version, you read, they set him, one man, on them, on the 2 donkeys. Can you imagine a Jesus riding 2 donkeys at a time? God revealed that. On them, is there. No, it's little wonder that today there are people in the world who think that Jesus was a myth. Coming to our subject, myth, a fairy tale. Things that they speak about him, and things that happened in his time. That people came out of the graves. You remember I told you at the meeting there. In the Gospel of Matthew, that Jesus, when he was crucified, the graves opened up, and the people came out of the graves, and they walked the streets of Jerusalem, left, right, left. People, but they were wearing napkins or skeletons. What? When you come out of the graves, after having slept there for 50 years, 100 years, what do you come out with? And they walked the streets of Jerusalem. Full stop. Full stop. What happened to them? What did they do? Nothing. Who saw them? Nobody. Out of the 27 books of the New Testament, only Matthew saw. Can you imagine? 26 books, there's not one word of such a stupendous happening. People in London or Birmingham coming out of the graves and walking the streets, and nobody sees. Wallahi, it will be world news. No? Even in some village in England, if this thing happened, it will be world news. The whole world will know by satellite. Everybody knows that, in certain little town or village in England, the people came out of the graves and walked the streets. And then what did they do? What did they do? They went back to sleep again? Can you imagine? You came out of the grave. Let's say it was you. You came out and you march with the group, and what do? Go back and sleep? Don't you like to go and see your wife and children? Huh? So the people say, look, the world says that Jesus was a myth. This is a fairy tale. There is no such thing as Jesus. We believe that he was a reality. He was a historical person. And we need no proof. Allah Bari Ta'ala testifies to this in his holy book, that there was a woman called Maryam, and she bore a son without any male intervention. As Allah says in the Holy Quran, our Qari read from Surah Al-Imran.
This is why he didn't marry.
Yeah, we'll answer all your questions, inshallah, at the end of it. Why he didn't marry? Poor man, they didn't give him a chance. They didn't give him a break. The Jews didn't give him a break. From Surah Al-Imran, verse 52, our Qari was reading, and he read, إِنَّ مَثَلَ عِيسَى عِنْدَ اللَّهِ كَمَثَلِ آدَمَ خَلَقَهُ مِنْ تُرَابٍ ثُمَّ قَالَ لَهُ كُنْ فَيَكُونَ. The similitude of the example of Jesus in the sight of Allah is like that of Adam. خَلَقَهُ مِن تُرَابٍ. Allah created him from dust, and he says, kun fayakun, and he was created. So in other words, like Adam was a man, he is a man. And this is the testification of the Bible. Also, 83 times in the so-called New Testament, in the so-called Injil, 83 times, you read the title, Son of Man, Son of Man, Son of Man. In Arabic, Ibn Adam, Ibn Adam.